rejected my love cause I was broke.
I instantly stopped. I just stopped recording. I knew it was a great record. Did I know it was that great? No, you actually never know until you let it out there. I'm talking top 10 most streamed on YouTube out of Nigeria ever. I knew where it hits me from. This is a massive record. So on that day in the morning, maybe 9 a.m. or thereabouts, he calls me. He's like, are you free later today? Which was weird, right? Because at this point, we've done and released about 4 or 5 songs. And he's a, are you free tomorrow by 11 type of person, very professional like that. And 11 is going to be 11. This one is spontaneous, serious, and it's probably necessary. When he called me and asked, I'm like, oh, let me get back to you in 5 minutes. So the thing is, same day, I already had a session booked with another artist. And it's someone I had worked with a couple of times, so I just hit him up. I'm like, hey, Rudeboy wants me to work with him today. Can we move our session to tomorrow? And he was understanding. He was like, oh, for sure, it's Rudeboy, come on. So I instantly text Rudeboy. I pull up to the studio, right? Then he comes through, he's like, I have an idea. So the thing with some or a lot of his hit songs is that he wakes up with them. He wakes up with the idea, or maybe he dreams them, I don't know, but he wakes up and just records something with that sleepy voice. And then later he comes back to them and builds the idea. This one was a night before and he knew it was strong. So he just hit me up straight up. So in the studio is I, King Josh, Rudeboy. The creation starts. It was like the drums are going to be simple, but you're just going to finish it with melody. And I'm chilling there thinking, that's what I do. I didn't say it though, because I'm humble sometimes. But then he steps away and then I start to make the drums real simple, regular Afro bounce. At the time, this was a very popular bounce. I think after I did the drums, he came back in the studio, listened to the drum. We might have gone back and forth about the tone of the conga. I want this tone, he wants that tone. We settle at his tone. When he steps away from the studio, I put it right in between his and mine. Now when it's time for the melody, he hums it. He doesn't want to give me the whole vibe straight up, right? And then I start to create the melody. This is all we have for the melody before she starts singing. You know me, I love my tonal percussions. Obviously there's a marimba in there. A few just little strings at this point, right? So he's like, yes, he's ready to start singing. This is the first time I'm hearing the lyrics. This is what we had at first.
She turned the love down low. Everything what you wanna get, everything what you throw away, yeah.
Eventually, this was the...
She turned my love down low. She talks out the book. She wanna know the cook.
It's a messy project. If you see this, you know it was just going by the flow. You see the vocal, very messy project. But then I didn't need to send the project to anyone else, so I didn't need to arrange it before working, mixing, mastering, all that stuff. So we do the first verse, we do the hook, it's sounding good, amazing. He's like, okay, this is a wrap now. I'm gonna share this with Jude and then I'll get his feedback, and when I'm ready for the second verse, I'll call you. I've worked with him a couple of songs. Whenever he says, when I'm ready for the second verse, I'll call you, he's not gonna sleep. By the next day, he's gonna finish it overnight, you're coming back by the next day. By the next day, he's like, oh yeah, we'll wrap it up this evening. So I get into the studio with the first artist. I wrap up his session sometime in the afternoon. And then I'm heading to his place with King Josh. I'm like, that first verse is so hard, the hook is hard. We don't need to do anything more on this track again. Maybe just like an 8-bar bridge or bring something back from the first verse, put the hook again, the song is done. So when I pull up, he comes in, he's so excited about the song. He's like, see, let me even tell you how the video is going to be, right? They've never seen me like this before. I'll be so tattered. There's this store. I know who owns it in VI. I'm going to use the same name of the store to start my carpentry. Jude is going to finish this with Clarence, trust me. And I'm just there thinking, we've not even started the second verse, the video? Then when I start to picture the whole video, I literally start to work on this song like it's music for film. I started to do things that I would only do when I'm making music for film. I have the strings crawling up and down. I started to spread it wider than regular listening music because there's things that we do in cinematic music that is different from regular music. But it's not. It sounds like an intro to a scene from a movie. Like I'm pushing everything to their limits. It's like a cinematic creation at this point.
I've been there begging you to try, reason with me.
We have like 7 vocal stacks going here, just doing Reason with Me. All my backing vocals are going into a bus. that has just Dr. MS on this. It's sucking in signal from the middle and pushing it to the side. Now it's time to work on the second verse, right? So first of all, instead of just going right into the second verse, he was like, yeah, Jude listened to it. He loves it. There's a couple of lines he wants us to change first before we move on. I'm like, okay, let's do that. Bear in mind, I'm already mentally stressed from the first session, right? When we finish the changes, he's on this side, I'm on the chair. I'm like, yeah, so, I mean, this thing is a rap. This first verse is hard. The hook is good. I think I'll just open 8 bars for you. So you just say something like, we'll bring in the chorus again. The song is done. He's just looking at me like, open 16 bars for me. In fact, just open it till I stop singing. But then I open it and yo, at that second day, he was just going like he was in some type of new flow state. He just went,
You see this life, don't be so. I
was like,
remember the month of December.
when he did this part, this one blew me away.
You rejected my love cause I was broke.
I instantly stopped. I just stopped recording. First thing I did was save track, save backup. Because what the hell was that? Now, bear in mind, we've done like, this was like the 5th song we're doing together at this point, but literally grew up listening to the PSquare legends. So each time I'm in the studio actually capturing the vocals is like a surreal experience.
You rejected my love cause I was broke.
A couple of people thought this was some crazy vocal effect I used here. No, it was raw. In fact, I remember when I was working on the mix of this track, I had to automate the compression threshold to 0 so I could get that wave in its natural raw form because it was just stupid beautiful. It's like, you liking it? I'm like, I love it. King Josh is like, I love it. We're giving input. At some point, Jude then comes to the studio. He's feeling it, he's giving his input. He told him at some point, say something in there that relates to you for real, so people feel the entire song like a real life experience. And then that's where he did this line.
Back then in Wagwalada, those days in Union Abuja, you will see.
After we recorded the second verse, we started to do ad-libs and stuff. And then the ad-libs were going even harder. Let me play my favorite ad-lib on this track for you.
I mean, you want me make a die. It's not easy for me.
Wait, let me solo that thing. You need to hear it. Because when I'm listening to this song, it's things like this. I don't listen to the entire song like everybody is. There's just some things that just give me ear candy. Oh, that shit messes with me. After we finish recording, then I'm mixing and mastering tracks. I'm still adding stuff, right? This was the last thing I added to the track, and when I added this, I'm like, this is a rap. People don't hear it, but that's all I hear when it comes up. It's my favorite melody on the track.
Blow, say 1 for the money, 2 for the dough, 3 for the shorty. Now I don't blow. 1 for the money, 2 for the dough, 3 for the shorty. Now I don't blow.